Have you ever had one of those moments where you knew it was now or never? Like, use it or lose it? Yeah, for me, this is that moment. And I'm definitely not choosing never. With that said, let's go. Okay, so I guess this is episode one. Welcome to the Jamaal Bethea Show. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. I'm on Instagram. We're all on Twitter. I am on Threads. Check my YouTube shorts. I have a YouTube page. Just a little about myself: digital content creator, all around media guy. I did sound for over 10 years at a mega church. I'm in school right now at Full Sail to get my degree in like mixing, mastering, engineering. My goals include like doing music, being a nationally recognized recording artist, producer. I sing a little bit, I rap a little bit, but I also have a gift to speak. And so this was pretty much destined to happen at some point. And, I'm okay with that. Speaking is fun for me. I feel like we all speak in different ways. You know, um, so I grew up two-parent household. Christian household. I guess you could say like the perfect family thing. Like two parents, two kids, boy and a girl. I have an older sister named Tanya. And growing up was really nice. We had a lot of family love and a lot of fun and things like that. As we got older, things got harder. Things changed a little bit, and one of the main things that happened was my mom became a pastor. She taught for 20 years and then she became a pastor, and she's been a pastor now for 23. And I'm proud of her and everything she's done and all of the sacrifices and, the tough positions at times has put our family in. I applaud her for that, what she's done. She started a church in a hotel room and ended up purchasing a mall. That's big time. My mom wanted me to be her successor when she retired from preaching, but not only do I have different views on religion, just preaching isn't for me, but I do love to speak, which is why I recognize the same gift that I guess Christian people recognize to speak. Although I choose to not use it to speak that way because I'm not sure people would love some of what I would have to say, but I still know I have a gift to speak. So here I am. Um, One thing about me is I'm really big on people and them accomplishing goals and going after dreams and not thinking it's stupid and only certain people get those privileges. You're right. The people that push for them, the people that fight for them, the people that stand in the gap for them, the people that at the end of the day, this shit is going to happen. Period. Those are the people that get what they want. It's not just people who wake up and have a desire. One thing I usually hear in dating that I don't hear really anywhere else is I deserve so and such. I deserve love. And I'm not saying people don't, but deserve by itself as a word is indicative of action or steps taken to reach a goal, not just the desire for it. Because if that's the goal, if that's the case, anybody who wakes up with a desire should technically get something, but only the people who work for it. You know what I mean? Uh, that's literally what I stand for. If you work for something, you get it. I know for myself, I was so fearful for a long time of, what would happen if this really happened? Or can I really even make this happen? A lot of times, society, people will just tell you, yeah, don't get your hopes up. Not because they're trying to be mean or because they are trying to belittle you. It's just they have seen so many people attempt and fail it, including themselves, that in their own well-intentioned way, they're trying to protect you. And while I appreciate the protecting, I can protect myself. At the end of the day, my dreams must happen. And so I love to talk about that. I have some shorts that I did recently, and I'm gonna, chop this video up as well. And that was one of my shorts. Let's talk about fear. They say false evidence appearing real, and that's just normal jargon, yada yada, blase blase, all of that. But that's really true. The scariest, the most beautiful thing we have in our life is a brain because of everything it's capable of, the calculations. And, when you think about computers are built to literally emulate the way a brain works. Phone cameras are built to emulate the way an eyeball works. Like your brain is magnificent and it's the best thing you have. But the worst thing you have is a brain because for me, I'm super wildly analytical. And that means I overthink every fucking thing. And that's annoying. It's really annoying. Hey man, you want, a breakfast sandwich? Well, according to the analytics and the statistics, the breakfast sandwich has a 37% chance. Wait, what? Yeah, I take a sandwich. Like, like I'm that person. And it annoys me. I know it has annoyed my friends. I know it has annoyed my family and associates alike. And I apologize for that. But it's a gift to be analytical. You know what I mean? So you take the good with the bad, but really understand, your brain is something. You just have to train it how to think and what to do. That's why you see like these videos and more content coming out about how to do affirmations and how to talk to yourself. How often do you see somebody, let's use entertainment, acting, being rich and famous and successful, for instance, because in a lot of people's opinion, that's the most like obvious way to be successful. What do a lot of people say when they win their first awards? I did not think this would happen. And my question is always why, you know? And I'm gonna be honest, I think it's because we're taught to be humble too much. I think humility is a great quality, but it's nothing wrong with not being humble. Hear me out on this. Um, Somebody who I'm a big fan of, I got to meet once or twice, April Watts, media personality, radio show host. She one day posted on one of her pages, I think it was Facebook, she posted a snapshot of like Merriam-Webster dictionary's like definition of humble. And it literally said to lower one's self. There's nothing good about lowering yourself all the time, like as your normal everyday mood. I woke up like this, like you just wake up. Like that's not okay. It's okay to in certain conversations to understand like if you're talking to your elders, if you're talking to your parents, talking to your OG, maybe you got to peel it back cuz of your respect. You want to give them the mic, you got the floor. But in your everyday life, why are you humble? People have their opinions of what being arrogant really is, but who's really to say what's what? How do you know that person isn't just mega confident? How do you know that? How do you really know that? Be confident. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not the most religious person. I feel like the idea of God is a lot bigger than that. Individual religions that at the end of the day fight each other. Religion has turned into everybody fighting each other. My opinion is better than yours. My truth's better than yours. I don't subscribe to any of it. But at the end of the day, what I will say is, in my opinion, Christianity, the main thing it offers you is the power of belief. People will disagree with that too, because that's just the world we live in. But it offers the power of belief. That's the most important takeaway. Whether it's a belief in an external source to give you the power to dot, 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 or whether it's belief in yourself, depending on how you interpret the scriptures, that you can accomplish anything you want. At the end of the day, the power of belief is the biggest thing you can have in your life. You got to believe in you. And sometimes humility robs you of that. Some people will say, no, that's not true. Humility is just correct confidence. I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. Okay, fine, but here's the thing. Like LeBron James, my favorite basketball player of all time. People will say LeBron's arrogant. Okay, but do you understand the kind of confidence it takes to be as good as he is? Are you sure it's arrogance? Maybe he's just programming himself. Remember, I talked about that brain. Maybe he's just programming himself to continue to believe. You'd have a thought of it that way. So look, I'm not gonna, these videos aren't gonna be long. Some of them will be longer than others, but power of belief. I'm really big on dreams. If you watch this video, I want you to ask yourself, what are you working on? And look, by the way, this is not some referendum on, entrepreneurship versus having a job. Black people had that debate on Facebook 5 years ago, and it was nauseating. To be quite frankly, to be honest, there's nothing wrong with working a regular job, in my opinion. You're making steady income. You're taking care of someone. Good for you. You're being consistent. You're showing up, thinking about those who you have that count on you. There's nothing wrong with that. My only question, even with the job, is do you really want to be there? Because at the end of the day, purpose is not just being an entrepreneur or being famous or being rich. You could purposefully love the job you work at because of the work you do. It's the truth. When I do music, like Sunday, I came in and I recorded a couple songs. I came in from church like 2 o'clock. I was in my studio till 10, just doing music, just plugging away. And I was happy as hell. That's purpose. When you can do something and you feel like the time just flies by because you're enjoying it so much, that's purpose. You can have a job that serves your purpose. You can. My only question is, do you want to be there? And if the answer is no, especially if the answer is hell no, you need to leave. You are not required to be at said specific job, especially because that could be somebody else's dream, quite frankly. You could be holding up somebody's dream. Hey, yeah, we don't have any open positions because you are there and don't want to be there. Go be where you want to be. It's really that simple. Who the hell told you you had to take some job to just pay bills? Be accountable. Be accountable. Your success is on you. That's hard for some people because at the end of the day, none of us want to think of ourselves as failures. We all want to be associated some kind of way with winning. Why do you think the most popular sports teams become the most popular sports teams? Because they win a lot. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. They win a lot. This past NBA season, the Nuggets were the best team all year. And they kept being like, they want to talk about LeBron this year and this, that, and the other. Why aren't they talking about us? Because it's one season. You guys have not consistently won. So you have not demanded our attention. People want to be associated with winning. Successful, consistently long sustained winning. Why do you think most arguments happen? Because people get emotional because they're trying to win the argument. Most people aren't having a dialogue where they're really learning. That's why emotions get in it and it gets all crazy and haywire. But we are built to win. We're built to win. And that's the other thing about achieving dreams. When people trick themselves out of it, like, oh, whatever, I don't need that. No, you just don't want to lose. And that's okay. But there's a way to win if you chase it. You just got to plan. Like my father always says, plan to work, work to plan. And I literally got it tattooed on my arm. Plan to work, work the plan. Look, episode 1 is in the books. So thankful if you guys tune in to watch this. Please subscribe again. IG, Threads, Twitter, even Facebook. Jamaal Bethea _. Please. I'm going to do more. I promise I'm going to do more. It's time to run and it's time to achieve some dreams. I actually have some events I'm planning as well coming up soon, so please follow me close. I am in the Baltimore area, but maybe I'll do events in other cities. One step at a time, right? Make things scalable. But look, chase your dreams. Do what you have in your heart. It is nobody else's responsibility to do that. And as much as people care about you, they don't care that much. They have their lives going on. It is up to you. And you can do it. All right. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Cut your